Namaskaram, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. It's been a while since I interviewed Isha meditator and asked that meditator about his journey and how he entered into this spiritual path. So today we have a very special guest, Sudhesh Anna. Namaskaram, Anna, and thank you for coming as a guest on the podcast. Yeah. So Sudeshan actually messaged me on Instagram sharing about how he did inner engineering and how he played awesome cricket and became the man of the match after doing inner engineering, if I'm not wrong, something like that. Yeah,
Vaisakh,
guys,
that's great.
totally a good bait. If you do inner engineering, you can win cricket match. So before we go into the journey, I just want to let the audience know the audio version of this will be available on Spotify, Anchor, and Apple Podcast. So in case you want to drive or cook something or do some other activity while listening, please do that. So now, shall we go into the podcast with your permission?
Yeah, thanks, Anna. Thanks for inviting me. You don't need to ask for any permission, Anna.
Oh,
You're
okay.
always welcome.
Okay.
Thanks for the immense support.
Yeah, thank you. So Anna, I'll directly go with in this podcast more than the inner engineering or any of that. I'm trying to document the journey of the person before he or she entered into a spiritual path, and what are the struggles or good things they went in their life and how this journey happened. So Anna, if you could start with where you're from and what you do and what you aspire to do or how your childhood was, that would be really really awesome.
Oh, okay, okay. You are asking specifically about childhood.
Yes, childhood is the main thing. We want to hear the childhood, your breakups, your love life. All these things are some things that we we really love to hear. All the masala.
Okay, okay. Basically, my name is Sudhesh KK. I am coming from Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram. My hometown is Nayadam, which is famous for Shivananda Ashram. Then Nayadam is there. So it is a famous place. All over the world, people will be knowing about the yoga mainly because of Shivananda Swami. So you can visit here. Other than that, as he already mentioned, I did inner engineering recently. Before that, I did many things. Like if you look at my resume, it will be there. Like I am into videography, photography, editing, but professionally I will be doing skill designing. But currently I am into testing and coding. So so it's like that. So if I go with my academics, I did my BTech in information technology from University College. Engineering graduate. Yeah, in Isha you can find lot of engineers here and there. Yeah. So after that, with it is not a good thing to say, but I had some 20 or 19 supplies. So it was not easy to uh, pass
What is a
that
supply?
phase.
What is a supply for all the non-engineers here?
Can you come again, Anna?
What is a supply? You said you have 20 supplies. What is a supply for all the non-engineering viewers?
Okay, Gary, it's like I need to write these exams again to pass that thing. Like almost 21 or 19, I am not remembering correctly, but I have that much thing. But in my 12th or 10th, I was like a studious, like geeky guy.
Okay.
So when I got into the engineering college, look, after that, I focused more on the cricketing part rather than learning part. Yeah, that is an excuse somewhere. I could have done better in my academics because my father is putting a lot of money on that part. He is thinking like I am learning more in my hostel, but I am doing the cricketing part there. I went to hostel to play for a club in Trivandrum, which I played for kids in at that time. So I focused more on that. Every evening I will be getting a bus and going there. But it was like a roller coaster ride. It was not a good one. Like I'm going there, I'm playing for I played for a team in D division, C division, but somehow that was not my path, or somehow there was some uh, beliefs in my mind like it is only for the rich kids, like you need to put money and otherwise you won't be getting anywhere. That thing is there, but you need to put the performance first, because people will be looking at your performance. At that time my performance was there, but the wickets column was zero, not zero, like people will be looking at 5 wickets, 10 wickets, or if you are a
Could you
batsman you
explain
need
that?
to.
Could you explain that a bit more? I didn't, like, what is 5 wickets? What is 10 wickets? Like, were you a bowler, or what does that mean?
I am first of all I will introduce, like in cricket I used to bowl right arm fast bowling, right arm batting. So if you are a bowler, you need to get into the district team or zone or state level. Then you need to perform. Like they will be looking at your performance sheet in league. If you are playing for A division, then you need to get lot of wickets. Like in a match you need to get 5 wickets regularly you need to get 5 wickets. If you are a batsman you need to put runs, like you need to get 100 runs or 50 runs. It will change according to your age also. If you are a under 15 under 14 cricketer, then it will be like uh, it will be okay. But as the age goes up, you need to perform more better. I started my cricketing journey around 20, I think, 20th year. So at that time, my kids cricket manager, he asked me like, what is your um, negative point? Like, he's a doctor and into psychology also. He asked me like, what is your negative point? I told him like, I used to get anger very easily. uh, I don't know why I say that at that time, because usually I am a very calm person, but when I am into my closed people, I will get anger. I will get angry very easily, very easily. For if somebody comes to me and asks me how to put a profile picture in FB, I will be
Okay.
thinking like, it is an easy thing. You will be knowing that. Yeah, with that mindset, I will be telling him like, open the FB and put that picture. So he will be, he will be doing something wrong. So at that time, I will get angry. This will be a small thing, but something in my mind that is not healed. That's the reason why I am getting angry. I will get to know that after years. Years means that that particular interview thing, it happened in 2013 or something, 2013 or 2012. I got to know that was a problem. You need therapy in 2022 or something. At that time, thankfully, it is healed. Now I am normal. I am not getting angry to my close ones and all.
Yeah. So,
So
Anna,
I
my
am
bad.
talking
How do
about
you
it.
change your Facebook profile picture?
Can I come again? Sorry for.
How do I change my Facebook profile picture?
It is easy, Anna. There will be YouTube tutorials.
Okay, okay, thank you. I'm just checking. You said you are healed. I was just quality checking.
It's good, Anna. It is long back, long back.
Mm.
But I healed only recently only. You are a almost like a complete stranger for me. If you are a close to one, if you are doing something very easy thing and you are doing it wrong, then I will get offended or
Right.
I will get angry.
True.
That was the thing I noticed at that time, but it is not healed. I will say it is not healed at that time. So after that, I told you that much supply papers were there. So these companies won't be taking you, like they won't be taking you. I am not into coding and all at that time. So it wasn't an easy journey for me when I'm going to other companies. At that time, my English speaking skills was not this much also. So you won't easily get into that BPO thing also. Miserably failing in all those interviews. Uh, when I'm
What's
finishing
BPO?
my
What's
BPO
BPO?
means the call center. Call center.
Okay, okay, okay.
In call center, you can, if you have good English, you can work there, right? So that interviews also I am failing. So at that time, some of the I was chatting with one of my one of the strangers. I will say one of the strangers. So she invited me to hear a business plan. So at that time, I thought like, yeah, I can hear a business plan. So it is like a MLM, like multi-level marketing. Do you know about multi-level
Yeah,
marketing?
yeah, 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 yeah. I have heard of it. Like it's like a chain, like the pyramid scheme. Yeah,
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 people. Can I say the names of other companies which I'm not saying about the company I work.
yeah.
Can I say? Yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we'll keep it hidden or something. I don't know how these things work.
Okay, okay. In this, it will.
Let's use the first alphabet company. If it let's say it's company.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
I work for Q. It is
yeah,
starting with Q. In South India, it will be starting with O.
okay, okay,
Okay, I will say the Malayalam name. Like it will be like if you can search like Kadal will be in English.
okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
No,
People will be most of
yeah.
your audience will be knowing the name. Like I don't need to say the name. So partially it helped me. That MLM part partially helped me, and it formed my personality. I think there were financial losses. There were problems in the family also. They are not happy with my decision to do that thing because they are thinking like it is not a good thing. It is like a that what you say like money chain setup. Like you are doing you did that BTech. Why did you do BTech and spend all those money and do money chain thing? So it was not like that. If you put effort and time, you will be getting money. But if you put that time and effort in a job, you will be getting more money. I will say like that. Why I say so? Because at that time I will be waking up, I will be getting a bus from here to Trivandrum around 8:30 or something. Then I will be reaching there. Then I will be coming back here by night 11 o'clock. At that time, if you are not putting the right effort at the right place, if you are not having enough contacts, I will specify the word enough contacts, quality contacts, then you won't be successful in multi-level marketing. I have done that for 1.5 years. At that time, I got to know secret, secret book by Rhonda Byrne. I got a friend who is into traveling and all. So he once came to Nayardam. I was with him. We went to the Kotur, Shivananda places, then Nayardam. So I was his tour guide. So at that time, I told him about this secret thing. It will be beneficial. All these things. Before secret reading secret and applying that into my life, I was a complete agnostic. I was not a believer because of some instances, or I may be ignorant also. Because of my ignorance, I was agnostic. I'm not an atheist at that time. If something happens, then I will believe. It's like that only. So I referred secret to him. He read that book. He applied it. Then after that, he went on to read magic, power, and all. So he referred me, Anna, you must do magic. Then it was like a give and take. So after that, I read the magic. There will be activities. You need to do activities every day. So I started with that activities. He also doing the activities. We will be keep a check on us. So after that, things will be changing. The more energy will be clearing. So that bad phase, I will say, yeah, MLM part helped me my personality because it was challenging. I need to speak with more people every day. I was not into that. I was like a shy person. Maybe I am talking with you more freely and fluently because of that MLM time. But that time is not easy at that time. But after that, I can easily say because uh, it was fast. So I was speaking about the magic part. So when we are doing the magic, there will be energy shift. Like wherever you go, you can feel that. Like you will be like a fresh air. So I will say like fresh air. So at that time, he got to see on Reiki class. So he told me like we can go for the Reiki class. It will be good. Then we went there, so we got that connection. Then after that, we went for that Reiki one. Then after 6 months, we went for the Reiki two. But Reiki practice is not that easy. Like first, you need to heal your complete body. Then only you can become a healer. In second part, you will be becoming a healer. You can heal others. But first, you need to heal yourself. In our Hatha Yoga also, you need to first feel that energy. Then only you can teach. So here in that part it was going good, but I think like I was thinking about that cricket part. So if I do this Reiki thing or law of attraction, then I can better my career in cricket. I was thinking like that, but the spiritual processes won't work like that. I got to realize that after doing BSP in Isha. uh, so at that time I was trying. I was looking at the results. Results are not coming. Uh, so after the second Reiki part, it was not going. Like it was there. After that, I got lazy. I need to put 1 hour in the morning, 1 hour in the evening also. So I got lazy. I can say I got lazy. Then after that, my master used to you form the group. Then master will be giving task like you need to do this thing. So at that time, I was not into that much. Maybe I am not uh, ready for that. I will say I am not ready for that at that time. Maybe that's the reason why I didn't work out. So after that, I tried. I went to many places. Like I focused more after quitting MLM. I was into this spiritual thing, law of attraction, Reiki. Then after stopping Reiki, if you you might be knowing, like if you are into some practice, after stopping that, you will feel that void. There will be void. Like you will be feeling something is missing. You are not in alignment. So at that time, I used to feel that I was checking for something else, like some meditation or something. At that time, I went to internet and got an app named Medito. So I will be making a 5 minute timer, and there will be free meditation also. There, it is not paid. So it is going like that. I went to Chennai, tried my luck there. So I went on to meet one guy. I don't remember his name right currently, but he went on to bowl for not like this bowling, like sidearm is there. He went on to bowl for Chennai Super Kings also. I met that guy. He told me that, Anna, you are doing good, but you need to work and play. Otherwise, it won't be good. Like there is no surety that you will be making good in cricket. So it will be better, Anna, if you work for a company and follow your dreams. So I stayed there for 1 month. Then I was shuttling from Trivandrum to Chennai every week for the practice also at that time. There, it is it is almost like MLM also. Like they offered, like they will be selecting some people from the coaching, and they will be playing for some fourth division or something like that. But after getting there, after getting the coaching, I got to know like uh, these people won't be playing at the fourth division or something like that. They needed some people so that they will be joining the club. Then after they will be paying the price, that monthly subscription will be there.
So
After
you
that,
guys have to pay. You guys have to pay monthly subscription.
yeah, monthly subscription.
Oh, okay.
It is first they advertise differently. Like they will be selecting a bunch of people. They will be giving coaching. The coaching will be free. There is no
Right.
doubt about that. Coaching will be free, but after that they will be selecting some people from that lot. Then they will be getting chance to play in Tamil Nadu cricket league.
Right.
That Chennai Cricket League will be there. So you can play matches there. There will be a lot of complication. If I say that things in the podcast, it won't be appropriate because everybody is not going to play for another state, right? So at that time, I got to realize after speaking to that particular Anna, he told me like, you can work for some company and do this thing. It will be better. Then there will be a lot of politics is there. There is a lot of money is involved there. When you stay in the Chennai, near a Chennai coaching camp, you will get to know that they will be charging maybe 1,000 for 1 hour, because that cricket feel like turf is there. It is not easy to maintain at all. So I got to know all these things. Then fitness maintenance, if you need to maintain fitness, so it will be costly also. You will be paying around 25,000 or more on personal trainer. All these things will be there. So I wasn't played for any district cricket also here. So I can't say like I played for this thing, all these things. Then so I came back. He told me like he went to Chennai from Palani because there wasn't enough facility in Palani. He told me in Trivandrum there is enough facility, and now you go there and play for there. Then sideways you work for a company. There is some bad instances also there. I went for Chennai thinking like I will be getting a job in that particular uh, cricket cricket club. There is a cricket club and a restaurant. So there is a restaurant. So I went for an interview there. Like I can play and work there. So I worked for there as an accountant for 1 day. Like salary was very minimal. So I thought like the cricket ground is very nearby, so I can go and play and come, something like that. But I got to know the work culture is very bad. The environment is not good. Then after I met this guy, he told me like it is not easy. All these things. So after that, I was like, anyway, I will look for a job. Maybe something comes up, I'll see. It's like that. That law of attraction, when you are doing law of attraction, you will be in another world. Like you will be thinking like, I will be sitting here, believe, receive, all these things. There won't be any action. They won't be saying any about the action part. You need to emphasize more on the action. But if you emphasize more on the action, people won't be buying that book. That is the main thing. If you
Right.
listen to all these authors, then
Right.
they will be saying about the action part, but they need to say that part in the book. Most people will be reading the book only. So uh, I can say at that time I was in a fairyland. I will be playing for India. All these things will be there. In mind, it will be like that. But in reality, you need to do the reality check also. End of the day, you need to have the money to pay your bills. All these things are there. So I came back. Thankfully, at the 2018 ending, I cleared all my papers. So after that, I started applying for jobs because of my marketing experience. I know that it is a numbers game. You need to apply for more jobs so that you will get something. But thankfully, God's grace was there. I got into a company which is uh, very much accommodating. They are from Trivandrum. It is a startup called Techtail Private Limited. We are doing a US project at that time. So I got into that company. That main founder was very jovial. He was helpful, and he told me like, we will avail you leaves for cricket matches. Don't no need to worry. All these things. So at that time, that was the changing phase in my life. After all those things, that was the changing phase. After that, in Reiki group, Onaka Rinsiaka posted this message regarding free Indian engineering online. Uh,
Okay.
that was the Diwali time. So Sadhguru offered it as free. In the past, I'm not remembering anything regarding Sadhguru, listening to Sadhguru video or something like that. Once upon a time, I attended that Mahashivratri when it was telecasted on TV. So that was the only instance. In between, that other friend also referring to Sadhguru, he went on to do some course also, and he told me like that Magic friend told me like he tried that, but it is not good. He went for the Shivanga sadhana or something like that.
Okay.
From Shivanga sadhana, I got to know there will be MSR, Mahashivratri is there, all those things. But his experience was not that good.
Good.
So I tried this online thing. In that online thing, there is one episode about that you need to focus on the now part. So after that, I went on to listen to the Eckhart Tolle present moment something. There is a book called the Now or something. So I got to see on video on the summary of that one also. So both are in sync. Like you need to focus on the now part. So next day I got to play a match. I played for H Tuition or something like that. H Tuition in Greenfield International Cricket Stadium at that time. So I have zero expectations. I went on to bowl. Thankfully, I got 4 wickets at that time. There was hope for 5 wickets, but I didn't ask for the extra over. Somebody else bowled that over. But I am grateful to have that 4 wickets. Why? Because I am playing league matches from 2013 time, but I didn't get more than 2 wickets in a match. I can easily remember that more than 2 wickets I didn't get. I bowled beautiful spells, beautiful balls, all these things was there. But end of the day, all these players, the rest of the players will look at and ask, Sudhesh, how many wickets did you get that match? All these things will be there. They will be only looking at the scorecard. So at that time, I was going with zero expectations. I was only focusing on one ball at a time. So thankfully, I got 4 wickets at that time. Thankful to Sadhguru and Eckhart Tolle. Then it is not the ending part. After that, I went on to bat also. My batting team's strength was really low. We need to chase around 70 or 100 runs. I don't remember correctly, but we lost 5 wickets in 20 or 30 runs. So I have that confidence. I will be staying there at one end. Whatever happens, I will stay there. I will play one ball at a time. So I recently checked the scorecard. The other person was there. He went out also. Then another person came. He also bowled well. He bowled well. He didn't give that much runs also. So he was like an attacking cricketer. I am playing that dodging. Like this end, I will keep this end. Whatever happens, I won't give the wicket here. So he played that match-winning knock. I stayed there till the end. I still remember I am staying to the wicket keeper like, even if I die, I won't give my wicket.
Okay.
Something like that.
You are like basically the Rahul Dravid there, huh? We just
Yeah, yeah. I can play my shots, but that situation not demanded that. He is
you
playing
were
well.
able to see
The
what the
other,
situation needed and did accordingly.
yeah,
You
yeah, yeah.
did
The other, yeah, please continue.
no, no, no. I was just saying you did what was needed for the situation because you wanted to be in
Yeah,
that
yeah,
moment.
yeah.
It was needed, right?
Yeah, because of that awareness I got from that video. Then I went on to play another matches also. Then in the why I specify this particular performance because I got the 4 wickets for the first time. Then at that time I was not into gymming, I was not into cardio, I was not into cycling, all these things. Before in the 2018 time I was into all those things, but my figures was pathetic. I will say pathetic. I went for runs, so I will be getting the overs in the first change or second change. I won't be opening the bowling. I will be getting the ball after the first change or second change. But this time I am getting the new ball. Then that difference was there. I don't know why. Maybe the captain trusted more in this time. So there was COVID lockdown in the 2020 time. Then I couldn't do the completion at that time. I was not looking for completion and all. I thought like why I spend money on this course. What is the thing? Yeah, I got the success, but I'm not convinced. I'm not a Sadhguru follower also at that time. So after that, COVID lockdown was there. So I got new phone after my new job. So I got the phone. I started clicking pictures all over. Like here, there is a place called Kalivara. I haven't visited that place since my childhood. Like I am staying here. It is only 10-minute ride from here only. But the other people from Trivandrum city or other district, they will be coming here and having a good time. So I started by making a video there and started showing that to my friends. they liked it. Then I started putting that on my Instagram, then YouTube also. Then my phone camera was good, and I like to take photos also. So I started putting photos also. I would like to thank my team in my tech care. At that time, there was some 7 people team was there. I went to Rameshwaram and took some photos and videos. I usually play that pictures and videos in the big screen. We have a big screen. We use that for video conferencing. So I usually play it there. We usually play videos and all there. So after seeing the video, they liked it. They liked the videos. They liked the uh, pictures also. So that was my recognition. Like they recognized, they appreciated. So after that, I started putting uh, photos on my Instagram. Then after this Kalivara video, I started putting videos also. But usually my friends will be liking, my friends will be commenting, and nobody else will be there. But I will do my part. Like I will do the editing, I will do the mixing. Then I got to know that yeah, I have an interest in this thing, but there is no option to change. Like if I need to change my career, that won't be easy. Here, once in a while, they will be having a meeting, and they will be asking you, like, how are you doing? How is your job is going? Like how we are speaking, they will be asking you, how is your life going? How is your that job is going? All these things. At that time, the person, the founder from USA, he is also knowing that I will be putting videos, all these things. He told me like, which job do you like to do? Other than at that time, I was designing skills for Alexa. We have a tool in which a non-coding person who is not aware of the coding, that person also can design skills for Alexa. If that person say, if Vaisakh Sabu, we are making a skill for Vaisakh Sabu, then we will be saying, Alexa, open Vaisakh Sabu, then that particular skill will be coming. Then Alexa will be saying, would you like to see Vaisakh Sabu's latest video, latest picture, all these things? I used to do that.
Okay.
Somebody will be writing the dialogue. I will be making the flow chart and let it work in the Alexa part. So when he asked me like regarding which job do you like to do other than that, so I told him like there is one graphic designer was there. She will be doing the editing part. I told him like I would like to do that, but there were many hindrances, many problems was there. Like my system is not designed for editing and heavy editing, all these things. But so this got delayed. Then in 2021, 21, yeah, 21 Mahashivratri time, I went to Coimbatore. At that time, I was like a pure tourist. Like I will be going to Kovai Kutralam. In between, there is some temple. There is a blog also. If you go to my Instagram, you can see a link. If you click on that link, it will be saying like Kurangamar Coimbatore. Yeah, you
Korangamar
can
going.
see Korangamar. Me and my friend went to Coimbatore at that time. There was one friend, Adityan. He came with me. He asked me like where we can go for Mahashivratri. So at that time, I told him like we can go for this. So I had plans to go to Kovai Kutralam waterfalls, then Vellingiri hills. So I was into trekking also. So I thought it will be a good time. Like in between, we will be enjoying the Mahashivratri there. So that was the plan. So after Mahashivratri, I got to see like in COVID times also there was lot of people. Lot of people means around 1 lakh or 1 lakh plus people was there, but they managed all of them really well in a systematic way. I think in even corporates can match that thing. So I really liked the volunteering part. So I went on to ask one a foreigner volunteer was there with us. I asked them like, how can I volunteer here? What is the procedure for that? So he told me like, if you do Shambhavi Mahamudra, then you can come to the ashram, you can stay here, you can volunteer. So that was the turning point. After listening to that thing, I thought like, yeah, volunteering is good. I can do Shambhavi Mahamudra. I already did energy online, right? So I just need to do the completion part. So the next day, we went to the Linga Bhairavi temple and Dan Linga. I went on to sat at the Dan Linga for some time. It was a different experience for me. That was the first time I'm sitting at Dan Linga. So at that time, I felt like, I don't know whether because of lack of sleep, I felt like that. Anyway, I felt like something like the earth is going round and round. I can feel that thing, something like that. So after that, I got to realize like, yeah, something is there. So it will be better. I can stay here. So when I'm going back or something, I got to see Sadhanapada tag or some flux was there. So without doing Shambhavi Mantra, I went on to apply Sadhanapada. They they replied me back like, Anna, you need to do Shambhavi Mantra for Sadhanapada. So after that, I was convinced, but I was not convinced. Like double mind was there. The next day, I went on for the Vellingiri trek and came back. Then the trip wasn't went well because there was 2 days sleepless, two sleepless nights was there. Then my head was cranky. So the next day I was planning to go Valparai. So that didn't happen. I I came back to home. I won't advise anyone to do like 2 days of sleepless nights. It won't be good for your health and all. So after that, some resistance was there. Maybe I was not there. I was not ready at that time. In 2022 December 12, I did that completion thing. So after doing the
How did you
completion,
convince yourself? How did you convince yourself to go for the completion? You said you were in two minds.
yeah, 2 minds because at that time you are seeing all these things. You will be thinking like I will be doing the completion at the time of Mahashivratri. I'm talking about Mahashivratri. Then I was looking for that physical thing. There is a delay happened because of double mind thing was there. Then COVID lockdown was there. Then in between, they only started that online completion recently only at that time. That completion part wasn't there.
Right.
So when it came, the 3,000 thing was there. 3,000 is not a small money. It is like a even if I am a salary person, I will be thinking like why I need to pay 3,000. What will be I am getting in return? All these things will be there. So I got to see like early bird offer 2,555 or something was there. So I was thinking like whether I need to do or not. Like it is like Tomorrowland. Tomorrowland will be $1,000 ticket, right? So at that time I was thinking and lost some time in that. Then the price got up. So at that time I clicked and enrolled for the program. The initiation part was really good. Why I say that part and editing phase because at that time somehow our company bought another MacBook for another person, but that person was in another district, so he can't come and take that particular MacBook. So I am here waiting for a laptop for doing the editing part. So somehow these things are amalgamated. I got the opportunity to do the editing part, and then that thing particular thing happened. Like we went on to do like this video meetings. That particular graphic designer taught me like these are the things you need to do. All these things went like that. My founder was thinking like I will be using all these things in my videos, like in YouTube videos. I will be doing all these things like Adobe Premiere, all these things, Adobe After Effects. uh, at that time I was into videography, editing, photography. Somehow that interest for cricket was going down like that. So Then after that, I was doing Shambhavi for just trying it out. I am not thinking anything like I will be getting something in return. I will be uh, having something in return or something like that. It was like zero expectations. I was just doing it for staying there in the ashram. Like you can stay there in the ashram. You can do volunteering part. All these things will come to you only if you do. Shambhavi Mahamatra. That was in my mind. So in the Shambhavi Mahamatra Mandala period, I got that Sadhanapada interview. So at that time, he was asking me like, Anna, why do you want to do this Sadhanapada? What is your motive? I told him blindly like I can stay there for 7 months. So it was not a best reply. So he told me like, Anna, you please come here and stay here for 1 month. Then you will get to know like whether you need to do this or not. Then I got the reply also like if you, I am not aware about that general volunteering thing. You can do general volunteering. You can stay there also. If you do general volunteering, you can stay there also. But at that time, I wasn't aware. So that's the reason why I went for the Sadhanapada directly. So I went there. At that time, they told me for that 1 month trial period, right? Thankfully, at that time, our COVID numbers are very high. So they told me like, just wait for 1 month. We will get back to you. You can apply after 1 month. I am talking about 2022 February, 2022 February. So then I applied again in March. At that time, I got the confirmation you can come in the ashram for 1 month. All these things. At that time, I got the confirmation for Sadhanapada rejection also. I got the confirmation like you can do general volunteering thing. That you can stay in the ashram also. So anyway, at that time, I got to see the difference in my life. Even if you look at my room right now, there was lot of differences at that time. Some things was going out from my life. Some things in my room also going out from here. Some new things was coming.
Could you give an example, Anna? Could you give an example like what was coming in and what was going out?
Like at that time, our office, our office was not in use. Like we are staying in our home and doing the work part. So you can see I am sitting in a chair. Like these things was in my office only. So at that time, they offered to the employees like if you want you can take anything. So
Okay,
I
work
was in,
from home.
yeah,
Work
yeah,
from
work
home,
from.
basically.
Yeah. So I was I was eyeing for this particular chair. Then there is two other bar chairs was there, bar stools. Then one high chair is there. So I was only planning for one table, then two ACs. Two AC means 2 ton ACs.
Okay, that would
Only
have like, why do you want two ACs in your room? I'm like,
there is another room. There is another room. So one AC is here, one AC is there. Then these will be costly items, but they gave it for free. Like now it is very complete. Like I can sit here. Then if I need to work from there, I can go to bar stools and stand there. There will be high table. All these things are there. Then some people like Magic Friend was there, right? He there was some differences of opinion. So at that time, he told me like we are good friends, but we can stay together because of the difference of opinions. He have temper tantrums also. Like if
okay.
I say something against his beliefs, he will be getting angry. Like I said earlier, he will be getting angry also. So when I did the inner engineering online time, he told me like we can part ways. We will be good friends. But the thing is like he blocked me. Yeah, we were good friends. Like
That came early. We can be part, but I'll block you. That was not expected.
he didn't say to me like I am blocking you, but I got to realize that he blocked me after some time. If you check the WhatsApp, you will get to know like you are not seeing the WhatsApp DP.
If I may ask, please feel not to answer, but what was that difference in opinion that led him to block you?
Yeah, at that time. he's say he's a core right wing right wing believer. uh, Whenever he says something in towards the right wing, I will say this can be this way also. I will be saying something on the left wing.
Right.
But currently, I don't believe in the left wing thing. I believe he was right at that time, but I was believing it differently at that time.
Right. Right.
So he thought like we have this much huge difference of opinion, and we are having trouble only because of this. He
Right.
told me like we can part ways, but he was thinking like to remove, like totally remove me. Maybe it will be better for him, better for me also. I have grown as a person, maybe single-handedly. Like in the past, I will be thinking something comes up, I will be getting consulting. I will be speaking to him. Now I can
So
be my own.
yeah. So now getting back, like you're talking about Sadhanapada, and also from there, could you talk about how your journey? You just before we started this podcast, you said you just completed your Samyama. So from there, could you tell us about how you went into BSP, Shoonya, and Samyama, and you were even volunteering in the ashram? So shall we go a bit more into that now?
Yeah, sure, Anna. Basically, I did my engineering online on 2019 Diwali time. There was some hindrances. Maybe I was ready. Then I went on to do completion on 2021 December 12th. But after that, seeing that change in my personality and all these things I told you, right? All the changes, I thought like even I have they rejected me for the Sadhanapada thing. Anyway, I will try and do 1 month volunteering because I was getting more than I paid. I paid 3,000 rupees or 2,750, I think, but I got more than what I paid. So I thought I can do volunteering for that particular thing itself because of the value they provided. Sadhguru is providing more value than I paid. So I went to the ashram. I stayed there. At that time, I got the confirmation like that Sadhanapada part is over. Anyway, I messaged them like I will be coming there for volunteering this thing. I stayed for 1 month. Uh, Mostly my seva was there at Bhiksha Hall. There is one particular instance I will tell you. Like in before going to the ashram, I stayed in the another ashram. At that time, there was one particular deity. They will be doing the puja. After that puja, they will be giving you naivedya, poison. They will be giving. So the deity will be here. You need to go like this. Like you can't go like that. So at that time, I I was into Python, so I went like this. So I had the Python. So after that, when Anna was there, he was seeing all these things. So he told me like, Anna, you are doing the wrong thing. At least you must have gone like this and corrected the Python. Why I am saying this because the first day I got the volunteering at that Bollywood's counter. Then they told me to go to the Yogeshwara temple. For the people who don't know where is Yogeshwara Linga, it is nearer to that Adiyogi statue. In front of the Adiyogi statue, there is a temple. I didn't know that. I went to the Dhyan Linga. Then I asked for Yogeshwar Linga. They told me like you need to go to the Adiyogi. So when I went there, they told me like you just need to stand there and tell the people like you need to go the right ways only. Like you remember right? I went like this.
Right. Right.
Here I need to tell every person like Anna, you need to go the right ways, like right ways like this. I was telling that at that time. Then after some time, you will get to see that people will be going like this. People will be entering like that. So you will get offended somewhere in your mind. After getting into that thing, you will get offended. So at that time, I got to realize that I did the wrong thing at that time. Maybe because of the karma or Sadhguru is teaching me, I got to realize like, you need
So at
to.
that, so let me add. So at the first place, did you get angry at that Anna because he asked you to go like that? Is that what you're telling? You got a bit. Why did he ask me? And then here you had to be that person. who's telling other people?
Uh, that Anna was just telling me, like in the other ashram, that Anna, particular Anna, saw this particular incident. He told me, politely told me, like this is not the way to go in that particular temple. You need to go by round. Uh,
So when he told you,
not
what was your experience, Anna? So when he told you that, what was your experience?
No, no, I was very normal. Like I was not into that temple thing, all these things. Uh,
Okay.
I, I I haven't visited temple at that time for a long time. I went to that temple because of the paisa. Uh, I not into this prayer, all these things. In Isha also, I went to that particular Yogeshwar Linga because of the volunteering activity. I know you must go this way. The deity will be there. You need to go this way. But at that time, I was ignorant, might be. I went to like this, but I got this karma back, and I will be telling the people like you need to go like this. Then I got to realize like I need to be do like this also. I need to go the right way. Then the next day also I was doing the same thing. Then thankfully at that time, Shoonya was happening at that time. I went on to do Tamil Shoonya. I was worried because I am not coming from Tamil background, but I know a little bit of Tamil. I can speak Tamil, I can read Tamil. But at the starting of Shunya, there was a mic issue. So the teacher was saying something. I was not hearing, I was not able to understand. I was thinking like my money is gone. How will I learn Shunya? All these things was there. But thankfully that Shunya went really well. Uh, that I will say every viewer who are listening or watching this must do Shunya, must do Shakti Chalana, because in the coming part I will be seeing some instances that is related to Shakti Chalana. Mostly Shakti Chalana will be a significant part will be there. Then I went on to BSP also. At the time, there was some doubt. Like I registered for the BSP, but only 5 days or 7 days time was there. Everybody will be knowing you need to do the BSP homework. In BSP homework, you need to write all the things. But some people were saying, I'm inside the ashram, right? So some people were telling me, like, it is not easy to write all these things in 5 days. You need to do the seva, you need to write also. But somehow everything went well. Then the interesting part was, I didn't tell about the Hatha Yoga part. Before that 2022 is Mahashivratri, I did that Hatha Yoga that there is free offering Suri Shakti. So before coming here, I was into another ashram. I was doing their Hatha Yoga. So coming here, I did that Surya Shakti. In that mandala period, I went on to do yogasanas. So I was asking the volunteer here. I am asking for Anga Mardana, but they told me like if you want to do Anga Mardana, you can start with yogasanas. Though so I was interested in Anga Mardana. I went on to see results after Surya Shakti. I did yogasanas also. So I was on Mandala for Yogasanas, Surya Shakti. Then I went on to do Buddha Shuddhi at the ending of Yogasanas. So three mandalas were there, three mandalas in intact. So I need to do Shunya also. Shunya, at that time you need to wake up and be there at 6 o'clock or 5:30. So I usually wake up at somehow I managed at that time. I usually wake up at 3:30. Some days I went on to wake up at 2:30. Most of the things happened because without alarm clock I woke up at that time. I used to see one Anna was doing all the yogasanas, all these things at that time in the early morning. When I went there on 3 o'clock, he was there. The next day I went there 2:30, he was there. The next day I went there on 2 o'clock, he is not there. So I did my part and went on to do the course. I saw this particular Anna who was doing all these things. I asked him like, "Are you on Mandala or something? Like you are doing all these things?" He told me like he is not on Mandala, but he is very specific on his sadhana. Like he will be doing all this sadhana even if he is doing volunteering. That was one of the main points. Like after seeing him, yeah, I am doing it only for the mandala part. Otherwise, I won't be waking up at 2:30 or 3:30 or something like that. That was one incident I really remember. His name was Jineesh, I think. Jineesh from Kerala. He's from
Kerala.
Kerala. Yeah, he is from Kerala. That was an inspiration for me. I went on to do the sharing at that Shoonya because of his this experience only. I told his name at that time also. He's like a legend for me. Like why should he do that? Like 2:30 every day. I went on to do on 3:30 one day. He was there. Like he is doing the ending day also. So I remember his name. Shunya was there. I didn't know like what is the significance of Shunya, what is Shakti Chalana will do to your body. All these things I am not aware of. I thought this is advanced course. I will be doing the advanced course, which I was there in the ashram, right? So I can do the advanced course. That is the simple thing. Simple funda was like that. So after that, I went on to do BSP. I was talking about the BSP homework. So at that time, I got to realize that the previous spiritual practices, I went on to another practice also. That was not that as significant at Reiki. I was only doing for only 2 weeks or something like that. These practices work for millions of people. Lot of people got success in that particular spiritual practice. So I was thinking, why, what I did wrong. So I got to realize after writing all this homework, like I was expecting something in return. I was expecting something getting out of it. That is the reason why these spiritual practices didn't work. Why Shambhavi Mahamudra worked for me? I think like I was in zero expectation. I was not thinking anything in return or getting something out of it. Even advanced courses also, I am not much aware of this effects or what will do to your body and all. I got to realize the effect after doing that yoga asanas at the ending day of Shunya. After doing Shakti Chalana in that day, I went on to yoga asanas. I could feel the prana, like prana feeling was there, like fresh prana. You will be in a flow, like with ease. You are doing yoga asanas with ease without much friction. Like it is like a lubricant. Like you are a well-oiled engine. You are doing in a very like there is a flow was there. I can put it into words. So after finishing my yoga asanas, I was checking for my instructor, that Ishanga. Where is that Ishanga? Like I need to bow down to her. Like I didn't know that this much valuable thing you passed on to us. But I couldn't meet her. But there is another Ishanga. I told him like this is a very good practice. Thanks for passing on to us all these things. Then I went out to do BSP. BSP, I have mixed experience. Like I was fit, so I could do all those uh, that high activity, high energy things. But that there is another practices like on the experiential level. I didn't feel that much. Some people will be saying lot of things, but I put my 100% there. It is not like I was not doing my 100%. In my BSP, teammates also know. Like I was like a competitive person. Like if some game is there, I'll be looking forward to win that particular game at any cost. I'll be looking forward to win that game. Thankfully, I win some games also. So it was a good experience. Both of the advanced courses I went in a hurry. After some people ask me like, you went on to do all these things in 3 months or something. Yeah, I went on to do all these things in 3 months or 4 months because I was getting the results. I was in a hurry. Whatever comes up, I will be doing. Even if I was in a mandala or something, I will be doing that. In between, I did the Angamardan at the ashram itself. Like after Shunya, I did the Angavardhana first, then Shunya, then BSP. So I was in this mandala for all these things. At the time of BSP, I dropped the mandala for Angavardhana because I thought it will be very heavy. So I will drop Angavardhana. I will catch up it on my home. I was doing other all the mandalas, so Surya Shakti, Yogasanas, Buddha Shuddhi, all these things. It was a good experience at the staying at the ashram, but after staying for so long, then after doing the BSP, I got to realize like I'm not like a brahmachari material or something like that. When I was going into the ashram, I was thinking like maybe I will stay here for so long. But after doing the BSP, I got a realize like, even if I am going to die tomorrow, I won't be happy. I need to do more things. All these things were there. So then the activity, I was enjoying the Bhiksha hall activity. In the starting, there will be pain here and there. I won't be saying like it was a really smooth experience and all. Basically, I am a fit guy. So after doing Angamardana, my back pain, little bit here and there, I got some back pain while I was serving in the Bhiksha hall. But that got cleared because of the Angamardana practice and Yogasanas practice. So after coming from ashram, then I went on to do one net practice. At that time, I did the Ekadashi fasting also. I wasn't aware about the goodness of fasting also. So that time, I got to see a significant change in my energy level. Uh, I was feeling like a butterfly. I went on to board really fast. All these things was happening. So then the next week I went on to do went on to attend on webinar also. So at that time they were talking about the fasting things. So then I connected all the dots, Shakti Chalana. So after finishing my Shoonya, I got this practice, but I didn't know how valuable it was when but I got to know this when I went for a net practice session after a Ekadashi fasting. So at that day, I ate I think something like broken meat or something. Why I say because you will get to know after this. Like at that day, I was in my supreme fitness. I was into any sort of cardio or gym activity or anything like that. I was doing Angamardana, Yogasanas, Bodhishuddhi, Shakti Chalana, then Shambhavi was there. Everything was there because there is this mandala period was there. So I went on to bowl really fast. I was feeling like a butterfly. These people also usually play with me. They also telling me like you are bowling faster today. I know that time the lung capacity was increased, maybe because of the Shakti Chalana, that fasting benefits also there. So at that time I got to see like that lung capacity was there. I think I bowled more than 6 hours in that time. There is sun is there, sun is there. So usually I will get tired after 4 hours or something like that. But I bowled really faster than the other batsman came to me. He has played for A division, B division, SPA, SPT. So these are big names. So he told me like you are bowling well. Like when today you bowled really well and all. So at that time I got to realize like these yogasanas, these hatha yoga and kriya yoga can do wonders in your physical fitness. That was the turning point for me. Then after some time, my sadhana was not into that particular flow which I was in my mandala period. After some time, I had one friend from Shoonya. He told me like, Anna, you don't need to do all these things every day. Like you can be chill. All these things he told me. So I still remember on September 5th, I wasn't feeling well. I can do the sadhana, but I was not feeling well. So at that time, I didn't do Shakti Chalana. I didn't do Shambhavi also. I still remember that thing. I didn't do any of the activity that day. The next day, the next day was my birthday. September 6th is my birthday. So I still remember at that day, no one is wishing me because nobody knows that is my birthday. But that day I got the Rudraksha Disha, that Rudraksha, right? Rudraksha they packed and sent to me. I already got the Rudraksha from MSR, but that day I got it from Isha. Like that is a best uh, birthday gift for me. I still remember I got it that on that particular day. Then the next day I went on to do silence 3 day program. I heard that it is good and all, but that particular 3 day experience was more significant than the other advanced courses I did. Why I say so? Because after doing the 3 day silence, the third day and all, I was not feeling well. Why? Because the cold weather was there. Then I was thinking like in the schedule they will be telling you like you need to attend the Guru Puja every day. So I was thinking like whether I can wake up early, like whether I can be there at time. I used to wake up at 3 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock. After looking at the watch only, I got to know like it is there is time. So after doing that 3 day silence, in that time I will be doing that. I am responsible for everything. All this that five parts of that introduction part, I will be saying that to myself. So at that time, my mind got very calmer. I think I don't know. I got that connection with the creator at that time. That is the reason why I am saying that particular 3 day silence was the turning point, or that was the path changer for me. Why I say so? Because after doing one advanced course, after staying at the ashram, when I come back to my home, I usually assess myself. How am I doing? Like, how am I responding to my inmates, my family people? Usually, they whatever they do, that will be irritating for me. I will be getting angry to their actions. So when I came back from silence 3 day program, I was really calm. Like whatever they do, it is not mattering for me. Like I will be in silence. Like if I need something, I will be saying that. Otherwise, I won't be getting angry. I am like chill. Yeah. So, 3 day silence I will recommend to every person. Like you must do, even if you didn't do that Shambhavi, please do the Shambhavi, then do the 3 day silence part. It will be a path changer for me, like it was for me. So, I totally recommend that thing. So, after that, I went on to attend that Samyama interview, pre Samyama interview, all these things. Thankfully, I got into the Samyama. I prepared for almost 4 months because my Samyama date was on February. My meeting was on September. So after that, I went on to do the diet, that all scheduled thing. So after doing it for almost 3 months, I went on to see the results in January. Why do I say so? Because some people will be coming there, they will be having some depression, or they will be not feeling well. Some way they will reach to me and message me like, Anna, this is happening. So I will recommend them to see the Sadhguru videos, go through this engineering online, all this stuff. I got to see the change at that time because of these people are reaching out to me. I got to see the change in my energy level also. Then these sattvic food, all these things already told me to me by my Reiki master, but at that time I wasn't ready. But this time I was ready. Then there is some difference in my body also. I can't eat spicy food. I tried spicy food on time, then that resulted into bad bloating. I went to practice. I couldn't bowl. That bloating part was there. Then only I got to know the spicy food was the reason. So all things apart, thankfully, or God's grace or something like that, some karma or something, I got to attend the Samyama. So at that time, Samyama period was like a roller coaster ride, right? As Sadhguru say, some days I was up, some days I was low, some days I will be thinking like I did all these 4 months of practice, all these things, but I am doing this thing like I'm sitting here only. What is happening? These kind of thoughts are going in me. Like, but I am thankful to the Hatha Yoga, all these things I did because I went through without any injury or back pain, anything like that. I'm thankful to all those yogasanas thing. I was doing yogasanas at that time also because I got to know like if I didn't do all these things, back pain will be there. So after that, when I came back, the sadhana was on point. Everything was on point. But in the fifth day, I got to see that thing. When you feel that thing, energy shift. Then after that, samyama, if you sit at the dhyanalinga, you can feel that energy flowing in your body. Like that was a totally different experience for me. Sadhguru will be saying you will be getting some electric energy or high voltage energy in your body. When you sit at the Dhyan Linga, you can feel that total energy flow in your body. uh, that was a totally different experience for me. If somebody is doing the Samyama, then after finishing the Samyama, spend some time on Dhyan Linga. You will feel that energy, that vibration more into your body. You can imbibe that in your body. So that was a really great experience for me. It happened recently only, so I can remember that so vividly. Then currently, after I went on to do MSR volunteering also, it was really a good experience. It wasn't physically challenging, but it was mentally challenging for me, like sleepless nights. Then after the sleepless night, you will be going for the seva next day. So that was like a challenge for me. Currently, I'm trying to get back into my sadhana schedule. Hopefully, I will get that soon. Uh, Everything going well currently. Thankful to Sadhguru, thankful to Isha Foundation for providing all this Kriya Yoga, Hatha Yoga to the mainstream audience in a good way. Like they are doing the marketing part. Some people will be saying like Sadhguru is doing a lot of marketing, all those things. It needs to be done. Like otherwise, people like me won't be doing won't be aware of these things. Yeah, some people will be knowing about Sadhguru, but they won't be knowing about the inner engineering part, all these courses, all these benefits also. Thankful to these kind of people. Vaisakh Anna is there, then Shatoaka is there, then n number of people which I don't know is there. They are doing these things so that these people will be getting to know about Kriya Yoga, Hatha Yoga. They will be doing all these things. Maybe we will get a better generation or conscious generation by doing all these things. Thankful to their effort.
Thank you. So, could you
Namaskara.
talk? Namaskar, namaskar. So, could you talk a bit about your childhood? And you're talking to me that you wanted to talk about your relationship with your mom. So, could you tell us a bit about that?
Yeah, basically, I have a good mom. She is a very loving. She is very caring. Basically, sometimes that is the problem. Like after getting old or after getting age, after some time you won't like that every bit, and then she will be asking where are you going. Then sometimes it will cross the limit. So why I'm saying this, because in the childhood days, uh, I used to see my mother and father used to have fights. Like fights means verbal fight will be there, and then there will be physical fights will be there. It may go some extreme extent at that time. Sometimes there were instances also. So I'm not saying I got inspiration from that. Like whatever action I did, so I am solely responsible for that. So there were some instances, maybe not in the recent past, and if I take some 10 year or maybe 15 years in my childhood days, and after maybe 15 years or something, I I got anger issues. As I already told you, there are anger issues. I used to get very angry. Like it will be an volcanic eruption. Like uh, normal people will be getting angry, you will get to know, but this will be like totally polar opposite. Like how I am speaking, it will be like my face will turn red or something like that. I'm just giving you an example. So I told you about that Facebook instance, right? So my sister will be coming to me for technical help, and I'll be telling her steps like you need to do this. She will be making mistakes in some of the steps. I could have easily told her like you need to do this, but I will be telling like an volcanic eruption. You are getting my point, I think. So coming to my mom's case, so there will be verbal fights between me and my mom. So some days it may go wrong and I will lose temper. Then it may turn into a verbal fight, into a physical fight. She will scratch me. She may scratch me, but I have more power, so it may not be that equal power or something. If it is
Right.
equal power, or the other person is having more power, then I won't think about having a physical fight. So here, some days it went wrong. I am not saying I did the right thing or not, but at that time, I didn't have the control which I have right now, or I am not healed. Maybe I can't change other people. Some days other people, like my family members, or the other family members, no, I am not talking about my inmates or who is residing in my home. There will be other people also. They usually I will give you instances, otherwise you won't get to know like what is happening.
Yes,
Like I
yes,
will give you
definitely.
one instance with my mom, one instance with my uncle. So you will get to know what is happening. So one day there will be multiple instances. This one I remember right now. So one day she's speaking to me like, where are you going? Some days I will go out for movies with my friends. So after coming back, but I won't I didn't like to tell like I will be going for movie. So when I am coming back, she will be asking me where did you go, which movie, all these things. I will say some blah blah blah. So without getting the answer, she will be asking more questions. Then it will be uh, going and it will be crossing the limits. Like it will be crossing the limits means she will be saying like I am having an affair, and I went to see somebody or something like that. So this is an example. So she will make stories in her own mind, and she will be asking me these kind of things. So it will continue. Like some days she will be saying some other thing. Like it will be out of context, but she will be making stories in her own mind. I can't blame her because she is sitting in her home for most of the day. She is a housewife. So these kind of things will be going in inside her mind. Uh, so basically, she needs healing. I need healing. Somehow, came to know about Isha and the other courses. Somehow, I did BSP. It was a healing for me. At that time, I didn't know it was a healing and all. It is a therapy for me. Then after that, 3 days silence helped me to overcome all these things. But after 3 days silence in December or something, there was an instance. Like I was coming back to my home, my uncle was passing. So I don't like that person that much because he usually gives me advices which I don't like. Like you need to cut your hair, you need to remove that earrings, you need to shave your beard, all these things. He will be giving comments about all the person's things. So on that day, he didn't know. Like I got this ear piercing from last March or April, something like that. So he only saw after this December or something. He asked me, "Are you female or something to have the earrings?" So this got something irritated me really really badly. I responded in a bad manner. I didn't use any cuss words or something, but my voice got high. It is not all kind of eruption, but somehow it was. I didn't take it in a good way, or I didn't respond in a good way. I could have done better. I talked this particular incident with another Isha person, which I know. He's a good person. So he told me after hearing all these things, I was telling to him like, I told him like tit to tat. What he told me, I gave him back strongly. I will wear whatever I need. I will grow my beard out. I will grow my hair out. All these things, but I could have responded in a funny way or something like that. He told me like you could have responded really well, because I know you as a person, when you get angry, you will be responding in a bad way. Like you will be like an idiot. He told me that like you will be a better person, or you know what you are capable. Just see people when they are in angry mode, they will be like some other person. They will be like a stupid, like per card. You can see the per card, right? When you are hungry, you won't be the same person again. So it
Yeah.
is like that. So it is in that Samyama preparation period. So maybe there will be some wounds or something inside me which wasn't healed at that time. Maybe that would have healed in this 8 days silence period. Why I say so? Because after coming from silence, there was some energy with me. Like I know my usual body level energies, but after that, there is some energy for the energy was there with me for 2 days. I got to feel that energy, something like that, after having the grace of bond with me. Grace of bond. I have initiated to grace of bond practice. After that grace of bond practice, I got to see the sadhana went up. Like you can see the difference when the difference is very high. Only then you will get to know. So that was there. So I think after that, this Samyama thing, after that I got to see the level of change in the energy. Then you will be having lot of concentration when you ride a bicycle or a motorbike. You need to be very careful. Like you will be going in higher speeds, but you will be having lot of control, like crazy level of control. All these things. Then at pressure situations also, you will be cool like a cucumber. Like there were instances like you need to, in most of the time I need to panic because I used to do panic, used to get panic at those situations in the past. But currently, if I need to catch a train or something like that, there are some instances literally like that. I need to catch a train from Coimbatore to Pottanur. So it is almost like 8:15. But I was like, anyway, I will be reaching there. But I was overconfident. Like one Akka told me, like you need to catch a auto from here, otherwise you won't be reaching there. We are having a share auto at that time, so she was literally correct, and I'm thankful to her. Otherwise, I will be missing that train. Then I need to make another plan or something. So. Uh, I'm thankful to Isha for providing all these courses because it helped me to overcome that tantrums with my family members, whether it is my inmates or other family members. Why I say so because recently in the last Friday, I got a serious conversation with my another family member. She was asking about some of the things like sharings, all these things like how much you will give to that marriage, how much money you will contribute. So the coming next marriage. So these kind of conversations were there. Uh, After coming out of that conversation, I was thinking like I dealt all the conversation really well. I wasn't thinking a lot, like I wasn't giving responses by thinking a lot or making sentences or like that. It is coming very spontaneously. So maybe all the healings or the sadhanas are working.
Thank you, Sudhesh Anna. Thank you so much for taking out the time to be with us and share. So, where can people reach out to you? Like after listening to the podcast, if they want to reach out to you, what would be the best place?
Instagram will be the best place. Kaisan underscore SSK.
Kaizen. Okay, Kaizen, was there a marketing book? Kaizen, I don't know. Kaizen, isn't it? There's a,
Marketing book. It is a
it's a
Japanese
Kaizen
concept.
term. It's a okay concept. Yes, yes,
Yeah, Japanese concept. I think Toyota introduced that thing. Like
yes.
you will be on continuous improvement. You will be improving.
Perfect.
Like if you run 10 miles today, then you will be slightly improving. Like
Correct.
you will be doing 11 miles next day. For an example, I won't be running 10 miles or 11 miles. Just say like constant
Okay.
improvement. That
Okay.
is the thing.
Okay. Thank you so much, Anna. So, any parting words before we end the podcast?
Yeah. I am thankful to Vaishona for reaching out to me for this podcast, and all the volunteers for making all these courses and supporting in between, making my life better, my fellow beings' life better. They are putting others' wellness on the first hand. I'm thankful to them. Thankful to Vaishona for inviting me again. Then Sadhguru the master.
Thank you, Anna. I'm
without,
sure.
without Yeah, without
Uh,
him, we won't be meeting, we won't be having this conversation.
yes, without him, we won't be both be sitting here and having this. I'm sure. Thank you.